Hey everybody, we got a lot of games to go through, so I'm gonna just run through this really quick. We got 6 games. First one is against Nick. This is a 1400 rated opponent. We started off with e4, e5. We went to the Vienna main line. This is all standard stuff. We got to this position. He decided to play c5. I went here. This move does not trap my bishop because I can always go here and trade this off. But anyways, so we're here. I castle, go here, and this is a blunder of a pawn. So yeah, I take it. He goes here attacking me. I go here threatening mate. He goes here, and I do this move. And actually, Nick resigns right here. Computer actually says it's better for black after this move, to which I thought I could respond with this. But yeah, he can just take here, and then boom, boom, right? Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, actually after looking at this, my pawns are so weak that this makes sense why I was losing. But yeah, so that was game 1. Moving on to game 2. We start this game off e4, d5. He plays Scandinavian this time. I take, we go into this. This is all pretty standard moves. I go here. This was kind of passive going to d3. D3 right here. I go here. He moves back, castle. We go here. So far, just all standard moves. He castles. I go here. I'm not actually looking to take this. I actually want to rework my bishop to come back to this square right here. I go here. Go here. He actually doesn't take. And now if I play d4, apparently it's a really strong move. I missed it. I just take the bishop here because why not? Go back. Do the rerouting that I plan to do. Once again, d4 is a very strong move. Go here. He goes here, defending the pawn. I go back. Once again, d4, very strong move. I go back. He goes here. I go right here, attacking him. And after this move, he blunders his fork. And right here, Nick actually resigns game 2. So that's how the first 2 games went. And now I have 2 games with the black pieces. All right, so with the first game with the black pieces, let me actually flip the board to my perspective. I played a Carl Khan. We go into Tartakower variation. Go out, pin that. All standard moves, so I'm just going to skip through this part because, once again, got a lot of moves. We get to this point. I'm threatening to, take here and then take this pawn right here. He goes here. I go here attacking the rook. He moves it. I've now moved my knight over because it's not really needed to protect these light squares anymore. He goes back. I don't trade, which the computer blesses, which I was happy to see. I go here. I go here. All standard moves. And now I'm looking to launch a flank pawn attack. He plays this move. I take. Now we go here. Computer really wants me to actually take here first. I don't. So we get this position. I move here. He moves back. And this was a really, really, really big mistake. I thought after here, for some reason, this check would mean something. I completely forgot that my bishop would be hanging at the end of the line. So this basically happens. So I actually sack my 2 pieces for a rook. Get some counterplay. I get this, but now we're at a negative. Before that move, we're at a negative 2.6 or plus 2.7 for white. After this move, I can actually take his queen because of the pin on the rook. I completely missed this move, actually. And he pointed out as soon as I made my move, which was this. Now it's still plus 2. He goes back. We play some moves. Go here. Now I'm just trying to get a draw. And right here, he actually blunders a losing position. It's -1, but I have to find the move rook e5. I didn't play it. I played this, looking to go here and deliver a check here and then a mate. Right over here. He goes here. I go back. He infiltrates. I go right here. Here. And once again, I can play g4, which I do. And once again, right here, I have an opportunity to actually win the game. If I start off with moving my rook here, cutting off the king's space, I was not patient. I start off with a check, and now it's just equals. You go here. All this stuff is forced, except for this move. This move actually loses me the game. There's actually a mate on the board now in 10 moves. He starts it off doing the correct move. I goes here. Boom. Now it's made an 8. Goes back. Gives me this check, which now makes it mate in 25, but it's still winning. I sack, my rook because I have to. And he takes my rook, which really surprised me. I thought he was going to take my queen. So I take here, and now I really think I can get a draw. Computer still says it's like +2, but practically it's not. So we go here. I'm just starting to give a lot of checks now. I move my king out of the way so that I can give a check here if needed. And there's no checks from the queen because all of the spots are covered because of this pawn. So he takes here, and now I just start giving a whole bunch of checks, and we repeat the position 3 times, and then we make a draw. So right now I have 2 wins, 1 tie. Moving on to the final game I played with Nick before he left. We have e4, and I decided to play e6, b6. This is a new course I'm thinking about learning. So yeah, I have Gotham's Chesley 2.0. I'm on the beta, and so I took a peek at this right before I showed up. Luckily, this is all covered in like the first chapter, so I mean, I got lucky. All standard moves. I actually really like this system. Sorry, side note. We go here. I break in the center. At this point, I completely forgot what else is supposed to happen now. So I went here. It seemed natural. We go back. This move happens. I go here. If he plays knight b5, forcing me to trade right here, he actually gets a really strong knight on this square, and that's something I just overlooked. He doesn't go for it, so I actually trap his bishop. He sacks it for 2 pawns. And I take here. I actually kind of wondered if giving him this open g file was a bad thing. The computer just says I can castle and I have a +2.5 advantage. So next time I'll listen. Go here, kick out the queen, push the bishop around, but now has a nice outpost. So I try to break it down with f6. He goes f4. I start to reroute. I'm looking to actually take away the bishop like this. Waste a lot of time. I trade here. Castle. Move rook f7. And now I still have my -2.5 advantage. He takes the pawn. I exchange on e5. He takes back. Go here. And after this move, I exchange some few more pawns. So now these are some weak pawns that I could possibly target later on. I go here just because I feel like my queen's in a good spot. I wasn't really afraid of this check because I could always go back here. And if this pawn goes here, I could just always take. So it's very simple. But we're in this position. He goes back. I play e5. We trade. Oh, I don't have to go back that far. We go here. I take this other pawn. He moves here, looking to infiltrate, but now it's -4.5. I don't find a move that really converts the advantage cleanly, but this was a good enough move. It's still -3.5. And right here, he resigns. Just checks right here are going to be really deadly. So those were all of my games with Nick, and now we'll move on to Dalton. Playing Dalton, I'm at this point this is my 5th game. I was actually really, really tired. Not an excuse for how this goes, but it was a game. Dalton, I don't know what his rating is, but he's the chess coach from the Kansas City Chess Club. I think I would estimate he's around like 1,200, 1,300 chess.com. But yeah, Dalton's a really cool guy. I might actually start teaching with him possibly if I get the chance. But he starts off with knight f3. I was like, I should do e6, b6. Next time I learned I should start with e6 and not b6. You'll see. This early d5 move, it's not great, but I don't know what I'm doing in a system, so it's catching me off guard. I take. We go here. This is just a blunder of a pawn. I can just take right here. I take here because I didn't anticipate this move, which apparently the computer still says is like -3-ish. But I go back. We get to this position, and I'm just not doing great. I try to kick him out. He goes here. And something I could have just easily done was castle. I go here completely blundering. Now it's, yeah, right here it's -2. My king is not safe at all, and he has bishop sniping my area. I decide to kick out the bishop, block off this bishop, go here, try to exchange. He takes this pawn. I take his bishop, but now it's -5 or +5 because he's going to take my bishop and he's going to take my rook with check. And I resigned here. I just stopped writing the moves, and I just say, hey, let's just play out the rest of the game so he could practice his end game technique. And yeah, he converted it pretty cleanly. He actually, funny enough, sacked the queen and won the position like this. So it was clean. It was nice. So that was the first game with Dalton. The second game I played with Dalton, nope. The second game I played with Dalton, I had the white pieces. We went to a Carl Khan. It looked like he had the course. And then he did this move, which is something I've never seen before. So normally I'm supposed to play b4 because the bishop is still here, and it's a tempo move, but it wasn't there. So I just played every other move until about here. I didn't know what to do, so I went with it. And I knew this was an off move. Computer already says it's minus or +1. I go here. I castle. He goes here, so I take this now, winning this pawn. Now it's 1.3. He castles. I go e6. Excuse me. He takes, which now the computer says it's +3. With after this, he goes here. Now it's +4, but I have to find queen e7. I don't find that move, threatening mate. Instead, I find this move because for some reason I thought this would, lead to devastating things, completely forgetting that his knight can move while also attacking my queen. So he does exactly that. I go back. I try to trade queens. He does it on his terms. Now we're just in an equal position. It's about +7-ish. He goes here. And right here, we actually stopped because we started talking about chess coaching. But and the community center was actually closing. But I was convinced that I was going to win this game because the evaluation, I thought he was going to lose one piece. Funny enough, he's not losing a piece at all because he can go back here, threatening my knight. If I take here, he takes here. And yeah. Oh. My apologies. This is +1. Not what I thought it was. Anyways. So, I mean, it still would have been hard to convert, but it is what it is. That's how the games went for today. I hope I sped through that in enough time. Make sure you guys check out the Instagram. I'm posting a lot there. I'm probably actually going to turn missed tactics into puzzles and then upload them there. Another thing, I'm starting to record new videos. My next video that's not going to be like a gameplay of my stuff probably is going to be like how to reach 1000 elo. So look forward to that. And then also I have some tournaments coming up this weekend, which I've actually been asked to record them. So I might be doing it. Stay tuned. But thank you very much for getting this far. Make sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Peace.